Martial arts has long been romanticized. Films showing masters defeating armies with elegance and precision. These stories inspire millions to train, dreaming of superhuman strength and lightning-fast kicks. But behind the glamour lies a truth. Many traditional styles were designed for discipline and health, not for real-world combat. For centuries, Kung Fu was seen as a sacred tradition, an art form passed down through generations. But one man dared to challenge that tradition. He broke the rules, defied the masters, and created a system that would shape the future of combat. His name? Bruce Lee. Unlike many Kung Fu legends who trained from childhood, Bruce Lee's path was unconventional. He was just a kid, small, energetic, and often in trouble. Growing up in crowded streets, Bruce faced bullying and gang fights. He wasn't the strongest, and losing those fights left him frustrated. That's when Bruce turned to martial arts, not for fame, but for survival. It was about learning how to defend himself in real situations. Those early struggles planted the seed for Bruce's lifelong philosophy. Martial arts should be practical, adaptable, and effective. He studied Wing Chun under Ip Man, but never immersed himself in decades of rigid practice. When he moved to America, Lee openly criticized traditional martial arts. He called out techniques as impractical, too focused on form and ceremony. His blunt honesty made him an outsider, controversial, rebellious, and often disliked by the martial arts establishment. It is funny that many people today see Bruce Lee as a Kung Fu legend, when he was a rebel against traditional Kung Fu. There was one incident, San Francisco, 1964. According to accounts, members of the Chinatown martial arts community confronted Bruce. "Prove your worth in a fight," they demanded. They were also unhappy about Bruce teaching martial arts to students who were not Chinese. Bruce refused to back down, and Wong Jack Man, a respected martial artist, stepped forward to represent the traditional martial arts. The fight began without ceremony behind closed doors in a small martial arts school with 9 people watching. Bruce struck first, throwing a blow to Wong's temple. According to those who were at the scene, the fight wasn't graceful. It was chaos. They crashed into walls and stumbled over furniture. Eventually, Bruce's aggression overwhelmed Wong. He tripped over a small step, falling to the ground. Bruce pinned him down, shouting, "Do you yield? Do you yield?" Wong didn't have a choice. The fight was over. Bruce won, but the victory was sobering, because honestly, he struggled. He realized that the real fight was more complicated than he understood. He wasn't at the level that he thought he was. He needed to learn more, because in a real fight, you never know what will happen. Sometimes you need to punch, sometimes you need to kick, sometimes you need to wrestle, and sometimes you need to grapple. And one aspect of the fight can change the outcome. That was the realism of fighting that martial arts should focus on.
Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Bruce Lee believed martial arts should be about one thing, effectiveness. He rejected rigid styles and embraced adaptability. His philosophy was simple: absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. It wasn't about tradition, it was about survival. In doing so, Bruce Lee laid the foundation for what we now call mixed martial arts, aka MMA. Bruce Lee didn't just change how people thought, he changed how people thought. He taught that martial arts is not a fixed set of moves, but a living, evolving practice. His approach inspired generations of fighters, from street combatants to UFC and PFL champions. Today, MMA dominates the fight world, and its roots trace back to Bruce Lee, the outsider who refused to follow the rules. Martial arts isn't about showing off or chasing invincibility. It's about growth, physical, mental, and spiritual. Bruce Lee proved that true mastery comes from questioning, adapting, and evolving. So the next time you see a high-flying kick on screen, remember this: the greatest fight is not against others, it's against limitations. Thank you for watching.